Yeah. Uh, above? Uh, not too sure. Not too sure anymore. Really, like, what's an identity anyways? If I was born later or earlier, I would have had a different name, different identity. Weird, huh? Yeah. It's been a while since I have smiled. It's been a while since I've talked to my inner child. Because he's been crying on his bed because his happiness is dead. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's depression. That's why I have a belief of verbal expression. It helps with my demons that are locked in the closet. I spent many nights by the sink faucet, crying out my eyes till they were red. Hurt over what my mama said. And honestly, it sometimes feels like my lungs are filled with lead. I guess that's why I sketch in my notebook with the pencil. I guess that's why it feels like everyone around me is a stencil. Pre-shaped, pre-molded. All you gotta do is sketch it in. Yeah, but I don't gotta be sketched in, nah, I don't gotta be boxed in. I got the spirit of an oxen, I got the spirit of a warrior, and I will continue to not be a warrior, like the Western Warriors, my high school. I'll continue to not act the fool and use my brain tools to get a cool career. You know what, fuck all those fears that plagued my mind. I wanna leave all those fears behind. No more tears will shine on my face. I will ascend to a new spiritual place. I have a limited timeline on this earth, so I'm not gonna spend it lying in a bed full of hurt.
You must think first, before you move. Is immensely strong and immune to any weapon. It's properly used. It's almost invincible.
My word flow is like the Nile when I go wild on this freestyle. These rhymes hit your brain and you experience lyrical pain because these rap games have mad shame and cannot take all this lyrical concoction. Honestly, I'll put a cock to your head and blam blam to your fucking dead. I'll bleed the floor red and I don't give a motherfuck. Nigga, you wanna test your luck? Come to me and you'll get stuck with a 9-inch sword. And when I speak my words, you'll be in a more intense coma. Can you smell the weed aroma running through the room? I'm just a kid who's full of gloom, so I use these words to escape. And honestly, I have to agree with fate that I can wait, I can be patient, cause that motherfucker is a virtue. Honestly, like at you, God bless you. When I fucking wet you, split your wig wide open. Leave your fucking collarbone broken. When I slam you on the ground, I surround myself with all these motherfucking real niggas who really pull triggers. They down for the hood, always up to no good. Smoking backwoods, hit the blunt and then hit the cut. I'm hitting skins when I go in deeper, hit the G spot. Honestly, I'm like hitting up the weed spot. I don't know, bro. I don't know anymore. Trying to open all these metaphysical doors, trying to speak some words so I can cast a magical spell, feeling like I'm trapped in hell, cause when I look around at all the bullshit, I feel like the pulpit is attracting me just a little bit. But like I said, I don't like religion, I don't like something so structured. These words will fucking rupture your cornea. Honestly, I got a thirst for copula when I'm connecting these paragraphs. I hate analyzing the paragraphs, that's why I was never good at math. I took 127 and then I fucking fell down straight from heaven. Ooh. Yeah. Uh, Here I go again. Here I go again. Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth. You gotta read that thing if you are in a spiritual hurt, because all of us experience a spiritual thirst. Like Ken just said, you gotta jump in the holy water and hope it works. You can't wait for something to happen. Can't wait for something to just fall in your lap. You gotta get up and get energized by this boom bap. Go and achieve something. I don't know, fuck.
The world of waking is only the surface. And in a very literal sense, it's the surface. It's the surface in a geometric sense, that there is a plenum, and recent experiments in quantum physics tend to back this up. There is a holographic plenum of information. All information is everywhere. Information that is not here is nowhere. And that information stands outside of historical time. It's like Plato said, time is the moving image of eternity. Eternity, it does not have a temporal existence, even the kind of temporal existence where you say it always existed. It does not have temporal duration of any sort. It is eternity. We are not primarily biology, with mind emerging as a kind of iridescence, a kind of epiphenomenon at the higher levels of organization of biology. We are, in fact, hyperdimensional objects of some sort which cast a shadow into matter. And the shadow in matter is the body. And at death, what happens, basically, is that the shadow withdraws, or the thing which casts the shadow withdraws, and metabolism ceases, and matter, which had been organized into a dissipative structure in a very localized area, sustaining itself against entropy by cycling material in and degrading it and expelling it, that whole phenomenon ceases. But the thing which ordered it is not affected by that. And when I make these declarative statements, I'm making them from the point of view of this shamanic tradition, which touches all these higher religions. Everything, basically, except rationalism, holds to some version of what I'm saying. So then the psychedelic, the dream state and the psychedelic state acquire great import because there is then a task to life. And the task to life is to become familiar with this thing which is causing being, and to be familiar with it at the moment of passing. In other words, the metaphor is used by several traditions of a vehicle.
It seems that I have a bunch of broken dreams, but the best action to take now is to move forward. It doesn't matter how many failures come your way, even on those dark days, you gotta move forward. You gotta move forward towards the light. You gotta do what's right. Yeah, some things weren't meant to be, but don't worry, your soul will be forever free. They can only trap your physical body. That's why you got to watch out for these temptations. You got to find elevation in healthier ways like meditation. You need to do some moderation with your consumption of drugs. And yes, you have been on the tug of war with the Lord and with Satan. Yes, you have to do a little bit more weighted, but that's your choice. You're the one who wasn't saving any money. Instead, you were doing funny things. I know you're 18, but you could have been focusing more on your blessing. Oh well, you lost a chance. You took a dance with the devil. Now you are on a lower level. This is why I choose to follow my intuition. This is why I don't believe in a common religion. I do believe that there is a being above us all, but I also believe that it can't be described in any four walls. It transcends all space and time. I can't even describe it in this rhyme. You must try to unify your third eye with the fifth dimensional kind, yeah. I am one of a kind in the fifth dimension. I hate repetition, but I have to mention that I've traveled many dimensions. Astral field project, I reject any negative energy, and honestly, fuck the evil enemy, aka Lucy, who makes me lose sleep when I dive too deep into the temptation my body needs. Yeah, it's cool to free the weed, but overdoing it will kill your mind seed, and then your garden crop can grow. You got to know how to apply knowledge, and this is shit that can't be taught in college. Oh. One more time. Yo, the name's above, and yes, I believe the best vibration is love. May sound kind of corny, but to be honest, it's what's according to the Bible. You must love your brother even if you want to drown them in the Nile. The ancient Egyptians were so not obsessed with religion. They had a similar structure, but they still had a way to rupture the boundary between humans and the spirit.
Slavery is not physical anymore. It's mental. As far as the New World Order has come in the shape of electronics. You know what I'm saying? Taking away your mind from what you want to apply it to. The mind is but a magnet to what you want. You know what I'm saying? The law of attraction, like all the laws of the universe. I've studied all the laws of the universe. You know what I'm saying?
Allow me to elevate and captivate as I castrate the statue that you all worship, because we should neglect those who disrespect, but instead we want to increase the amount of the inept. It seems like we all overslept, Mr. Alarm, and now we're all caught up in all this self-harm. But don't cover the lines on your arms, because there's beauty in those scars. They tell you a story that you've made it this far. So honestly, continue to be the seed of a star. Continue to focus on these bars. I know that life gets very hard, but you got to continue to push on. You don't know when you will be gone. You don't know when your name will be called upon by the Almighty God. Let me ride the beat like a wave. Let me see if I can find a way to save my soul. Because I'm just another mortal who's trying to ascend through the portal to a higher dimension. And did I mention that my third eye is fully open, and I see how the world is broken at all angles? Honestly, I'd be talking to angels, cause in the past I talked to demons. And honestly, all these hoes be mad scheming. These bitch ass niggas be in the streets with nothing to eat, so they feel the need to treat you like a sheep and slaughter you for your skin. But none of them know how to look within. Whatever though, I guess we're all trapped in sin. Honestly, you gotta take these rough punches on the chin. If the hood taught you anything, it's how to gain some self-respect. Try to realize that in life you can never expect. Things just happen. It's kinda like this rapping, just doing it off the dome. I wish I was spiritually home, but I'm not, stuck on this earth with an immense amount of hurt. I'll learn to deal with it though. That's why I be smoking on the best Indo. My name means hydro. Adrian means water, and that's why I can alter my shape in any form when I have to conform to the environment. Yeah.
You are the key. You are the key. Nothing else is the key. The law of attraction at its finest will always work with the human mind. Anything you want, you can attract. You are the key. You can be more successful than I am. You may have more energy than I do. I am nothing special. Use your brain. Attract what you want.
Now I believe that the best vibration is love. That's why my rap name is Above, because I believe in something that's above all of us. I believe that you need to put your trust in what cannot be seen, because I know I'm only 18, but I've been seeing things that no more human being can comprehend. And you gotta believe that there is never an end. We only move in one direction. Try to learn your lessons, try to focus on the blessings. Don't focus on the dressing, focus on the nutrition value. Trying to figure out some value. Figure out that we all have views. Figure out how to make the sky blue. It's just a reflection of colors, and I try to figure out how not to go under, because I'm sick of all these repeated blunders. And sometimes I find that the best state of mind is to attract those positive entities, because I swear to God we all give in to the enemy, because it's easier to waste our chi than actually reflecting. Can you be detecting? Can your attendance work Can your attendance work as well as you think they should? Can you construct a house not of wood but of the stone that will never break? You gotta have a good foundation if you wish to achieve elevation. And when those storms come, your foundation won't fail. Don't ever move like a snail. Go out and run away with it. You gotta be in pain and shit. It's the demo and shit.
We are, in fact, hyperdimensional objects of some sort which cast a shadow into matter.
It's wisdom wizard and I'm cold like a blizzard. I corrode like grass, so trust I don't budge. I slowly destroy all whipping boys, flipping toys. Your guns are fake, you have guns cause you're a snake. You sold your soul to an old immortal. Immoral, your spirit is inexpensive. Your lyrics are unimpressive. Your wordplay is a wreckage. I respect your energy, but I detest your synergy. No lyrical ability combined with this divine instrumental. I instruct your mental like I inject a metal. An influx of people can be lethal when the cerebral is surrounded by dumbed down sound. Being around what fails to arouse can hail a drowse in the middle of one's eyebrows. I bow to no cash cow. It's rash to sell out. I'm sick of the lack of brain cells. I stick to my lavish brain spells. Speaking in tongues is better than speaking your blood. Spill your guts. You only double cup to get your bands up. It's what's trending, even though it's sending the wrong message. It's wrong and depressing that you're finessing the finances of the middle classes. My riddle passes through your ear passage. Do you hear my talent? Cause it's absent. Whatever happened to actual rapping?
It's the hieroglyph guy. Go by the name of Bill. I be the one in a billion. The alien when I illuminate humans. HUE, man, understand the universe is unified. Colors colliding into constellation. But thanks to thoughtless alienation, we all weak alleviation to alter our perception. Perhaps happiness pertains to painless, but such bliss believable. I eat an edible to edit this enigma. My nigga, we neglect all forms of self-respect when we forget to self-reflect, and instead we stare in a black mirror and blame our fears as we blast tears. Tear our hair cause we insecure and tell insincere sins to a digital friend. I'm afraid that if false affection don't end, we'll end up self-destruct as we plunge off the deep end, plugged into devices that entice the sixth sin of vice and vindictive vibes, letting it dictate our life with a lie. That's crossing the line, but you still choose to cross and fix the light for life that keep your keen spirit asleep. And another thing, I think the thirst for her is a hurdle, inhibiting the inherent gene that gently jolts us to revolt and revoke those souls not yet awoke. Be aware of what you wear, weave into your wealthy sleeves, the sleeve for greed, the need to grab and grasp a symbol for cash. It's simple math. If you add addiction, then you will subtract subsequent advances in your advantages. I'm done dividing dope divine lines, so I'ma light a little bright and burn up my lungs. I dislike the divided, the weak-minded, the sheep that are blinded by being confined inside guidelines contrived with an intent to lie. It's unfortunate how a termagant is a permanent surrogate for Lady Liberty, free, far from it, disgusted with the false justice that has corrupted 300 million puppets, losing it because of dim-witted idiots who sleep in a deep state of pettiness. Students claim intelligence but cling to ignorance when making comments on others' opinions. It's best to assess different perspectives, but instead there's a widespread, irreverent collective too dependent on devices that deceive us into being disconnected. It's infested, but well respected, and reverted them back to acting hectic. But what's to be expected when they rig our elections? So many people riding his erection. Our leader leaves us a feeling helpless. How is no one dead and tested to let off 11 bullets and leave his chest dented? Thoughts such as this make me demented, and my soul feels horribly tormented. The love in the world is falsely invented. The true God never gets mentioned. It's building up my tension, making all of these spiritual connections. My people aren't properly represented. They're called illegal tenants, gangsters, killers, rapists, and terrorists. What the fuck is this? How dishonest, disruptive, but the public loves it. They nod their heads and never question. This shit is not splendid. It's something that needs to be vented. We all must take action so it can be ended. All that money the military spended, I know that ain't a word, but you get my message. The budget is defective. Any suspicions is easily deflected. I ain't no detective, but why do I got chemicals in my breakfast that can't be easily digested? All these big sporting events are supposed to be festive. It's all a money scheme. It should be detested. A bunch of bullshit, but yet you still invested. It's not in my interest, but ads for it are still suggested. Chemtrails make our lungs aggressive, and they gas you if you protested and gathered too much attention. They don't want the masses to have any good intentions. They don't want society to stand as one, so they divide us into sections. Slap an 8 on that with some serious objection. Look at it sideways and realize that poverty is infinite. I'm fucking serious. Look around at your circumstances. Minorities are stuck in a cycle. They rarely gave us any chances. A dark-skinned man is still getting shady glances. The only reason I get a pass is cause I'm wearing glasses. They stick our children into these mind-numbing classes. Most of them can't think for themselves or have actual reactions. They're glued to their phones posting pictures while the government's tracking, idolizing trappers who are money stacking while corporations pickpocket their wallet. Whatever happened to true talent? Now only soft value can astonish. Now we have to use filters to look flawless and pass off as an Instagram goddess. What happened to all the freedoms we were once promised? Slavery still exists. Instead of fields, it's called a cubicle office. The schools say you can only succeed if you go to college, but there's a big difference between wisdom and memorized knowledge. We don't have light bulb moments. Someone has lowered the wattage. We don't have access to medicine. Instead they feed us all kinds of narcotics that give us 20 new symptoms, switch our neurons, and make us act psychotic. I can't smoke weed legally, but I can buy a bunch of beer and become an alcoholic. Come on, we have to see past the veil. It's time to improve our optics. My name is not important, you rappers hella boring. Catch a trapper snoring, leave his body pouring. As I skirt off in a foreign, hope this drink is potent. Cause my heart is broken the moment I awoken. I looked around and noticed who's a saint and who's a poet, who's a fake and who has a motive. I don't know my mind, I'm just staying focused. Even when I'm high, I'm still at my lowest. Running for the finish line, but I'm the slowest. So steady, I'll still be the dopest. Keep pushing forward even when it's hopeless. Life can't force me down, I remain ferocious. I'm a beast, motherfuckers better know this. These lyrics of my spirit might cause an explosion. When this music hits your mind, it's a lyrical corrosion. I don't wanna make all this noise and commotion, but when I got the mic I flow deeper than the ocean. I don't have to say anything, I put in all of my emotion. My music speaks for itself, you never catch me boasting. I inhale and exhale and inhale again, that's called ghosting. I need to free my mind to remember I was chosen. I gotta keep moving forward, I can never be frozen. I gotta kick some doors down when they start closing. When life knocks me down, that's when I start composing. These words flow out of me naturally as my mind starts to open. You can't deny that my bars are tighter than a clothespin. My tongue is a rubber weapon, and it's fully loaded. A penile used to be trapped by my third eye blindfolded. But I reached out to my higher self and got spiritually scolded. But I wasn't put down, I was put in my place and I was molded. Now I realize we're all connected. Strings of thought interwoven, all souls make up one conscience. I know it's hard to accept what I'm proposing. I'm prepared for the future, I can make it, all it takes is devotion. It helps a lot that I now know how my body, mind, and spirit function. I have ascended, I'm no longer trapped inside the government's dungeon. All I ever needed was some guidance and a perspective reconstruction. My faith in the universe is stronger. I no longer make any assumption. I can't stand small talk. It's how I am. I crave a deep discussion. Some of the topics I deliberate would give a closed mind a concussion. Fuck America's values. I won't blindly partake in materialistic consumption. The rules of college are bullshit. I don't like to follow any instruction. I'll make my own pathways, I'll learn from my own unique deduction. Follow the herd mentality is not healthy, it would lead to self-destruction. Everyone learns at their own pace, so what the fuck is up with all this structure? I ain't down with instant gratification, I choose to see the bigger picture. Long-term goals are better. That's why I meditate and read scriptures. I envision only success. I won't allow failure. I will be a victor.
You are the person that you desire to be.
There was a point where I wanted to be the villain, and it's not fun, bro. It's not fun. People it doesn't attract anything that you truly want. No one can tell you who to be. So in purpose, you have to create your own purpose. You get to be anybody you want to be.
I have a release of verbal expression. I smoke weed cause herbal possession is the only way above my depression. Other than this musical profession, on the mic I be confessing on what keeps my soul stressing. I wish the pain would lessen, but God keeps telling me it's a lesson. They say it's a blessing when my third eye opens, so once you comprehend how badly this world is broken, and I have to focus then. The sixth chakra can feel like a curse. There's a downward curve of the wisdom on this earth. Most humans are filled with hurt, cause they don't know their spiritual worth. My soul was sent to the planet, that's damning, but in the night, in those who sleep, increase the awareness among the sheep. Total waste the illusion of peace is almost at the end of its lease. Let go of your demons, release. All are molded by past deeds. Each memory holds a mind seed that eventually goes into a wheat or weed. Which one will you harvest? Will you love or be heartless? The light energy you must harness if you wish to astral project the farthest.